You know the feeling. You're driving along, and then you see it, the sea of orange cones. We've all been there, right? Stuck in that slow crawl of traffic. But have you ever actually wondered what's really going on behind all those barriers? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the surprisingly cool science of how our roads are reborn. First things first, we have to talk about the one thing every single driver absolutely despises, the pothole. But you're about to find out it's way more than just a nasty bump in the road. I mean, we've all felt that awful, jarring thump that makes you think you just lost a tire. But why? Why do our roads seem to just fall apart? It's not as simple as cars driving over them a bunch. There's actually a much deeper structural reason our roads crack, crumble, and eventually fail. See, that pothole is really just the symptom of a bigger disease. Sure, you can dump some asphalt in there and patch it up, but honestly, that's just a Band-Aid. The real problem is happening underneath, where the layers of the road are breaking down. And if you don't fix that, that patch is going to fail, and the pothole will be back, probably bigger than before. So if a patch is just a temporary fix, what's the real solution? Well, that brings us to what you're probably seeing in those massive construction zones. It's a process called pavement milling, and it's basically how you give a road a proper fresh start. What's so amazing about this is just how precise it is. Pavement milling isn't demolition work. It's more like performing surgery on a road. This incredible machine carefully grinds away only the damaged top layer of asphalt, leaving that solid foundation underneath, the subbase, totally untouched and ready for something new. Okay, so let's break down how this beast of a machine actually works. First, you got this massive rotating drum that's covered in super tough carbide teeth, and it just grinds up the old road surface. As it does that, the machine scoops up all that milled material. Then a conveyor belt shoots all that old asphalt into a truck that's driving right alongside it. And what's left behind? It's not a mess. It's a perfectly prepared, textured surface. Getting rid of the old, cracked layer is just step one. The real magic is in the new surface that's left behind, because that is absolutely critical for making sure the new road is going to last for years to come. Now, if you could get a close look at the road right after that milling machine passes over it, you'd see it's covered in these shallow grooves. And this isn't some sloppy, unfinished job. Oh no. This is a brilliant and totally intentional piece of engineering. It's the secret sauce for a road that lasts. So here's why those grooves are a total game changer. The old surface, on the left, it's brittle, it's cracked, it's a terrible foundation for anything new. But the milled surface on the right, those grooves create a ton of extra surface area. So when the hot, new asphalt gets poured on top, it melts down into every single one of those grooves, creating this powerful mechanical lock. It's like a zipper, making it almost impossible for the new road to peel away or crack. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This seems like a massive, disruptive, and expensive effort, and it raises a really fair question. Why go through all this trouble? Why not just keep patching the holes when they pop up? And the answer is pretty simple. It's all about the long-term payoff. Milling fixes the root cause of the problem instead of just the symptoms. It creates that super strong bond for the new asphalt, which gives us a much smoother, safer, and more durable ride. And get this, it's also incredibly sustainable. So yeah, while it might seem like a lot up front, it is way more cost-effective than getting stuck in an endless cycle of patching. So what's this 100% all about? Well, remember all that old, ground-up asphalt getting carried away by the truck? It's not headed for a landfill. Not even close. 100% of it gets reclaimed, taken to a plant, and mixed right back into new batches of asphalt. It is a perfect closed-loop recycling system. How cool is that? So let's bring it all back to where we started, sitting in traffic, just staring at that endless line of orange cones. Hopefully this gives you a whole new way to look at it. What seems like loud, messy demolition is actually the exact opposite. It's this carefully controlled, super efficient process. It's the absolutely essential first step in giving a road a complete renewal and a much, much longer life. So I'll leave you with this. The next time you're paused by road work, are you just going to see an annoying delay? Or are you going to see the incredible, sustainable engineering at play, giving that road you count on every single day a new lease on life? Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.